You stand before the shattered Elden Ring. The Elden Beast is dead. The throne is yours, and for the first time, you do nothing and leave the lands between without an age. Welcome to Fractured Canon, where a single change to known stories reshapes whole worlds. Today, we explore a single question. What if the Tarnished refused all endings? In the original tale, in every ending of Elden Ring, the Tarnished chooses. You mend the ring. You burn the world. You follow Rani into the stars. No matter the path, the world moves forward because you decide it should. But imagine this. What if the Tarnished simply left? What if you refused all endings? You arrive in the lands between as one of the Tarnished, called back by grace after a long exile. You fight through ruins and rot, through storm and flame. You gather the great runes. You stand before demigods, who once ruled like gods, and one by one, they fall. You defeat Radon beneath a falling sky. You endure the rot of millennia. You burn the Erd tree. You descend into the heart of order itself, and at the end of it all, you stand before the fractured remains of Queen Marika and the Elden Ring. There, the world waits for your decision. Will you mend the ring and restore the Golden Order? Will you embrace the frenzied flame and reduce all to chaos? Will you follow Rani into an age of stars, severing the greater will's influence forever? Each ending offers something different. Order, destruction, freedom, transcendence. But they all share one thing. You choose. The Tarnished does not walk away. The cycle continues, reshaped by your will. History resumes. The world moves forward. But this is where the canon fractures. What if the greatest divergence is not a different ending? What if it is no ending at all? The Elden Beast lies defeated. The Elden Ring remains broken before you. Grace flickers, and for the first time, you refuse. You do not mend the ring. You do not claim the throne. You do not inherit flame or star. You turn away from the fractured order, and you leave the throne empty. At first, nothing happens. The Erd tree still burns. The sky remains fractured. The greater will does not respond. There is no divine punishment, no heavenly correction. But there is no restoration either. The lands between remain suspended. Without an Elden Lord, the Golden Order cannot be reforged. Without the frenzied flame, chaos does not consume all. Without Rani's Age of Stars, the influence of the greater will is not severed. The world lingers in incompletion. Demigods are dead. The capital lies broken. The Erd tree stands wounded and hollow. For the first time in its history, there is no ruling principle, no declared age, no narrative direction. Only silence. Without a chosen ending, power fractures further. Not through divine decree, but through mortal ambition. Survivors of the shattering begin carving territories from the ruins. Knights without banners swear loyalty not to gods, but to warlords. Scholars debate what the Tarnished's refusal means. Was it mercy? Defiance? Cowardice? The two fingers fall quiet, unable to interpret this deviation. The greater will offers no guidance. For the first time, grace flickers inconsistently. Some see it. Others do not. Faith becomes uncertain. Without an age declared, factions cannot anchor themselves to prophecy. Instead of one dominant order, many small ideologies emerge. Some seek to rebuild the Golden Order without the ring. Some seek to abandon it entirely. Some believe the Tarnished proved that no god deserves obedience. The lands between do not collapse. They decentralize. Generations pass, forged in the clash of ideologies born from a vacuum of authority. The absence of an Elden Lord becomes legend. Children grow up in a world where no singular divine truth governs reality. The Erd Tree remains, but no longer unquestioned. Its light is studied, doubted, interpreted. Without a definitive ending, the world evolves through human choice alone, not guided by cosmic certainty, not reset by divine correction. For the first time since Marika shattered the ring, history belongs to mortals. But with that freedom comes something new. Responsibility without prophecy, power without permission, meaning without guarantee, and the world moves forward. On every canonical ending of Elden Ring, the Tarnished accepts the burden of authorship. You choose an age. You impose structure. Even the Age of Stars is still an answer. But what if the greatest defiance was abstention? The lands between are built on cycles. Order, fracture, reforging. Each ending reinforces that something must rule, that a world requires a guiding principle. By refusing all endings, the Tarnished breaks not the ring, but the assumption that someone must always decide. Perhaps the greater will's true power was never the ring itself. Perhaps it was the inevitability of choice. And in walking away, the Tarnished removes that inevitability. No age. No singular truth. No divine conclusion. Only open possibility. Perhaps the most radical act is not to destroy a system, nor to inherit it, but to refuse to complete it. In a world built on endings, what happens when you decline to write one? Every world has a story it tells, and another it tries to forget. Here, we explore the fractures, because sometimes the truth of a world is not found in what happened, but in what almost did.